I'm Jake.
I'm Nathan.
And I'm Karen.
And welcome back to the
Carter
Couch. Karen, you got it right that time. Episode 6, Season 2. And Nathan didn't get the light blue jeans memo.
No. Well,
We
at least,
told you.
are they Jake's or are they Karen's? I'm not sure which.
I bought
Yeah,
these
they
in
look more
Zara
mine.
with my shirt the other week. They were on offer.
2 for 1.
Exactly. You're on offer.
I think they were 15 quid. I haven't bought light blue jeans. I haven't worn light blue jeans in years. So
yeah, and I
this is
don't
kind
know
of new.
how I feel about
And then I
them.
have a top on that has a female with her middle finger up, and I think
That looks like Mum.
it's Karen. It's
It
either
actually
Mum
does
or
look
Karen.
like your mum more than
Mum
me.
wouldn't stick her middle finger up at me, but Karen would.
Oh my God,
So.
Lenny farted.
Don't be blaming
Or
Lenny
else
now.
that was definitely... No, look at Nathan looking all dodgy.
He's got a cushion underneath that leather chair, so you wouldn't
No,
hear it.
look at him.
That's why he does that. How are we all? Have you had a good week this week?
Oh,
All good.
Yeah.
Struggling
right.
already, Karen? We're going to rename this the Farter Couch.
had a great week.
It was Lenny. Was it you, Len?
No, it's not one of his. It's definitely... Look at him looking pure
I
dodgy.
haven't done anything.
Whatever.
There was a song in school years ago. Nathan Carter, the champion farter, blew the skin off a red tomato. We've had a correspondence from Molly in Macroom. Molly in Macroom, isn't that a lovely name? And where she's from. She's wrote in to ask if the boat ornament that Nathan is hanging on his wall has a name. Has your boat ornament that you're getting got a name? Well, it's called Wagon Wheel, but are you going to give it a name?
The boat's called Wagon Wheel.
Yeah.
No.
Are you going to give it a name?
No, once there's a name on a boat, it's very unlucky to change the name.
Oh.
So
You have
that
to leave
boat's
it.
going to be on your wall and it's called
You
Wagon
shouldn't
Wheel?
change the name of a boat once there's a name on it.
I never knew that, did you?
Yeah. Because the Titanic originally wasn't the Titanic and that's why it went wrong.
Are you actually
Actually,
serious?
is that a joke?
No, I'm only joking. But
thought you said
There
it
is a
don't
conspiracy
tell us.
No,
around
so-
the Titanic though, isn't there?
a boat I got, the boat I bought, there was already a name on it, and the lad who sold it to me now was like, "Don't change the name. It's really unlucky if you change it." So,
And what is the name?
Elsie.
Oh, so it does have a name already?
Yeah, there's a name on it.
Oh, there we go. So it's called Ellie Wagon Wheel.
No, this is the boat that you have.
She's on about the boat and getting hung on the wall.
That's got Wagon Wheel on it?
Yeah.
Oh, your boat.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
actually in the
yeah.
water. It's called Elsie.
Not Elsie. I think it's Ellie.
Is it written on it?
Ella.
Under my
Umbrella. Ella.
Hey.
So it's called Ella, but it doesn't say Ella on it, does it?
Does? Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
You've clearly had a look at it.
Yeah,
Let's
Jesus,
talk
Jake.
though about because you were talking about boat names last night, about funny boat names
Oh, yeah.
and how some of the boats on the lock are a little bit rude, a little bit risque, and you've wrote some of your favourite ones down, have you?
I've got a few down here.
So if you had a boat, what would you call it? Go for it.
Do you want to go for it?
No, go on, let me hear
Well,
somebody's.
there was one that I'd seen called Unsinkable 2. So clearly,
Yeah, but-
Unsinkable 1 sank.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's
Thought
a
that
good
was
one.
really
That took
good.
me a minute.
There was a fishing boat called Lines and Hookers.
Oh, that's, yeah.
I think that's
Makes
good.
sense.
Yeah.
Guy that got divorced, he's got one called She Got the House.
Brilliant.
Plastic Surgeon, he had a lovely boat called Sea Cups.
That's a good
Yeah.
one. That is a
And
good
then
one.
there was
Or just a one with teacup tits. You just call it that.
there's a chartered fishing boat that
Yeah.
you can go on, and it's called Masturbator. I thought that was brilliant.
Are these all around Enniskillen?
No, these
No,
are
these are
half. These are in
Google,
America.
Is
Oh,
there
I
any
was
funny
thinking-
ones around here though that you've seen?
There's not. They're not as funny as that now, but there's ones
Yeah.
like The Other Half, or
Yeah, yeah.
the bit on the side.
Oh.
Different. Just playing on.
Did you not send us one that was like fucking Egypt or something?
Oh, Feckin' Egypt. There's
Yeah.
one in Enniskillen called Feckin' Egypt. Yeah,
That's good. We've had someone wrote
it's
in
half sank.
to.
Honestly, God, the front of it's
Oh,
in
it
the
actually
water.
is.
Yeah.
So whoever owns it is a
Is a
fucking-
fucking
It's
Egypt.
fucking Egypt.
We've had someone wrote in. They didn't put their name in to say that they agree that the Bird Hill coffee shop is the nicest coffee around, even though it is overpriced. They didn't write their name though. I think
And no kids are
they
allowed.
would agree, and yeah, no kids are allowed in it. Sadly, how has your week been this week? Good week, bad week, okay week, just chilling. What are we
Great
feeling?
week.
Great week.
How was your week, Karen?
It was
My
great.
week was unreal.
Nan
So busy as always.
rang me. Nan has rang me every day this week.
About what?
She's obsessed. So for those listeners that don't know, our Nana's looked after like Nathan's merchandise for the last 45 years or something. But she's obsessed
Even
with
when I was
merchandise.
-11.
Yeah. And she's been obsessed with these cardboard cutouts for years. So I don't know what it is.
As in of what are the cardboard
So like it's
cutouts?
a picture of Nathan or a picture of me and it's a cardboard cutout. It is kind of cool. It's a cool merch idea, right? But I have mine sold out years ago. They just flew off the shelves, guys.
Them 20, they just flew out within
bought
2
10
gigs.
himself.
So Nana's been mad about me getting more of these cardboard cutouts.
Are they your
made.
actual size or are they like... No, I'm not actually like... No.
My cardboard cutouts are cheaper because I'm smaller than Nathan.
Are they
Is that what you're
life
trying to
size
hint at?
or are they...
No. There was a story though, I'm not going to say who it was, but I went to someone's house years ago.
Oh, remember that? And they had a life size
and they
one
had a
of
life size cutout of you
in their
their
garden.
kitchen. And I
No,
was like,
you
this
told me it
is...
was in the front garden.
No, it was in the kitchen. Or maybe it was in the...
It
I
was
can't
in the
remember,
front
but it was a
garden.
bit weird anyway. But anyway, Nan's been obsessed about me getting these cardboard cutouts. So I was like, right, send the man's number to me and I'll get in touch with him and message him about them. So she sent me this number over anyway. So I sent this big long message. Hi, I know my nan's been hounding you about these cardboard cutouts. Let me know what format you want the picture and stuff and what price they are and I'll get back to you. And this number just read it and just blanked it. So then I sent them another message the next day and I was like, hi, just following up again. Nan said she was chatting to you today. Can you let me know? Turns out that she'd sent me a number of a plumber or something and it wasn't the cardboard cutout man at all. She sent me the wrong number.
God.
Yeah, but
So then-
would they not have answered and said, sorry, wrong person?
Well, he just kept blanking me. So Nan must have just thought this was the number. So then I was like, right, Nan, can you... So the fella who owns the cardboard cutout company, he's got a son as well that works for him. And it got really confusing. So I was like, Nan, just send me the number that's there. Just
Of the
text me
man.
that number. Oh, well, I'll have to put the phone down because I don't know how to copy a number. So I was like, right, go and write the number down and ring me back. So she rang me back like 6 hours later to tell me about this number. And she was like, okay, the number is 078 blah de blah de blah 2 zeros at the end. So I was like, okay, 078 blah de blah de blah 00. And she was like, no. It's 2 zeros. And I was like, yeah, 00. No, I mean 2 and then the 0, but she kept saying zeros for some reason. So I got his number in the end anyway, and I think I've ordered some of them. But then she went mental at the fella because I asked him how much of these cardboard cutouts, and he said whatever they were. And I told Nan, and she was like, he did them for me a lot cheaper than that. I'm going to go and ring him. But like Nan ordered them like years ago.
No, but I think you
The price
ordered...
must have just gone up.
I think you got a second number wrong.
Yeah.
By the time you
so
got
in the
to the
end, I
actual
said, right,
number.
Nan, do you know what? You just go and sort it, and I'll give you the money for them.
But she's always, anytime I've rang her as well, if I'm looking for a number,
Yeah.
she'll just tell me what she's the number saved as. So I'm like, can you give us me granddad's number?
Yeah.
And she'd be like, just go on your phone, it's Johnny Boy.
Just type in Johnny Boy and it'll come up. She thinks what she saves her number as saves it in
We've all got
everyone's phone. So you're saved as Karen, Jake's girlfriend, in everyone's phone, I'd say, is what
Sharon.
she thinks.
You're Sharon.
Sharon.
Yeah. Or Carol. Whichever one she's going to go with that day. But she means well, and the cardboard cutouts are on the way.
And sometimes you lose it too easy though when she's on the phone.
But she's just not good on phones
No,
at
but
all.
you
Or
start to
she'll ring
lose
you.
it.
She'll ring you, right? And then she'll be like, oh, did you ring me?
Yeah,
And I'm
I
like,
always get that.
No,
I had a missed call from you.
Yeah, I had a missed call.
I didn't ring
It's
you.
like, I
no.
rang you last week, Nan. Or she'll FaceTime you, and it'll just be her ear. So you just get a picture of Nan's ear. I was trying to actually teach her the other week because she's got this thing the last number of years where she'll answer the phone and put it on speaker, and then she'll hold the phone like this and talk to you. But I was like, Nan, everyone can hear your conversation. So like you could be chatting to me or Nathan or whoever it is, and everyone can hear. This is a topic I want to bring up later in this episode. So she was like, oh yeah, but that's the only way to hear it. But she didn't understand that was the speaker on an iPhone. So she thought this was helping. I was like, Nan, let me ring you and actually put that part of the phone to your ear. And she was like, oh, that's so loud. She didn't realise how to use a phone. Yeah. So she's getting there, and the cardboard cutouts are on the way. So if anyone would like to buy one,
here we go.
No, I'm only joking.
And mine are at nathancartermusic.com.
Lenny got into a spot of bother this week in town. Karen, do you want to tell that story?
Oh, now this actually blew me mind, right? So we parked in the car park. We're getting out. Lenny's walking along the street. And bear in mind, it's just at the back of Grafton Street, right? And there's a few like little shops or whatever. And Lenny's walking, and there's this shop that had like 2 like pots outside it with a plant in it, as you'd see kind of up along Grafton Street, whatever. And Lenny cocks his leg and weighs on it, and your woman runs out after us and was like, sorry, excuse me. And we're like, I turned back and I was like, yeah, are you okay? And she was like, he just weighed on that plant. And I was like, yeah, he's not allowed to do that. Like, that's our plant. And I was like, well, what do you want me to bleed and do? It's on a public bleeding path.
It was like a cool hipstery type shop.
No, but like if you're going to put a plant pot on the street.
But it was a tree. It was like a fake tree out on the public path.
It was fake.
Oh, yeah.
No, it wasn't fake.
Was it
was in a pot. No, it wasn't fake. It was just that he put... But like, what do you want me to do? Tell Lenny to go back and say sorry?
Yeah.
Like, what do you actually...
Yeah, Lenny, don't wee on that
I'll
tree.
bring me jet wash back down and I'll wash it for you.
But you get me? Like, I was
what you
just...
should
And
have
she
said.
was absolutely going mad.
Yeah,
And
she went
like,
crazy.
you're trying to be polite to this person because you don't want to come across rude. But at the same time, if your pot is on a bleeding public path and my dog weighs on it, okay, I'm sorry if
like
I hurt
if
your
that pot was
feelings.
there, Lenny wouldn't have had a pot to piss on.
He wouldn't have had the pot to piss
Do you
in.
know what I'm saying? But I just think that was a bit mad of her to say that when...
It was, and it's out and now. But I don't get why are they putting plants out the front and then bringing them in and then taking them back out. Like, it's just stupid. Just don't. Like, why do you need a tree?
Like,
at
were
the
we
front of your
wrong to
shop?
think that woman was mad?
I thought she was a bit weird and a bit over the top. Now, when I had a piss on it, she went mental then at that stage. But
No, but you get me? Do you not think that is a bit random?
I
if
do,
the
but I
plant
also
is on a
think that
path?
we are very of the
If someone
side
says
of a
any-
dog person. Do you know what I mean?
Yous are.
Yeah, I know, but like, if he was wrong and doing
I
that, I
have
would
seen
also
some
admit
people
that.
in
Yeah, if he
Spain.
shit, if he
Was
did
up on
number
it,
2,
shitting
it's
in the-
different.
Yeah.
But what's common in Spain, actually, at the Casa on the Costa last year, I seen people who are walking their dogs along the front, they take a bottle of water with them. And if the dog has a wee on something, they'll squirt it with water after, which is
Good idea.
a good idea. But we live in Ireland and it's going to rain every half an hour anyway. So no one's going around licking a fake plant. Do you know what I mean? So it's
Yeah, I
fine if
thought
the
your
dog
one was
wees on
very
it.
precious, and I wouldn't mind. I used to always look at that shop and think, "Oh, I'll go in and have a gander." I won't be having no gander now.
Not going back. You also had an experience in Primark this week. Well, it's not Primark.
Oh
what is
yeah,
it?
no, this
In
was
Liffey
actually
Valley.
funny. So
Pennies.
Pennies had brought in all this like Beatles kind of t-shirts and what's that other one?
Yeah, they had like Guns N' Roses and
yeah, and Jake was
AC/DC,
like,
Billie
"Oh,
Eilish,
Karen, if
all
you're
these
in
artists.
Pennies, have a little look and see if there's the Beatles
They
t-shirt."
were well gone by the
He
time
only
you
had
went
the
in.
size large, and I'm an extra small. So
Just let it go over your head, Jake. Just let it go over your
but
head.
I was like, "Gosh, right, yeah, any excuse." To have a look at Pennies."
your head. You're not that tall. Sorry, I was just
So
joining in on the banter.
Oh, don't slag
Go on,
yourself.
keep going.
Oh, I feel bad now. But we're in. So I went to Penny's, and it's for anyone that knows, like the men's is always at the very top floor. And I was gonna actually just say to him, "Jake, they haven't got them," because I didn't want to go up. But anyway, I says, "Oh no, do you know what? I'll be the good girlfriend and I get one." So I went up and I was having a look, and all of a sudden this fella comes up and he's like, "This is a hold up! This is a hold up! Everybody on your knees!" And I'm like, "What?" Again, screaming, "It's a hold up! Everyone down!" And
Actually,
I
in
swear,
the middle
right?
of Liffey Valley.
In the middle of Liffey
Pennies.
Valley Pennies. And then I looks at him and like, I'm not even going to say what he looked like. And I looked at him and says, "You fucking idiot." And he goes, "I'm only messing." And I'm like, "You'd hardly mess like that."
He must have just been either
Yeah,
was
I don't
kind
know.
of half serious and thought he was going to get something
Like,
out
what
of
are
it,
you gonna
or he was
rob him
that
pennies
off
a
his
load of
head
bleeding?
on something that he thought it was funny.
Yeah.
But imagine if you were a child, you would absolutely poo your pants. Like,
That happened
So
to me
what
as a
happened
child.
then?
Somebody happened.
you pooed your pants.
He was like, "I'm only messing, love. I'm only messing." And then he just twaddled off.
Was he on his own?
Yeah,
And
he
why
was
were
on
you
his own.
shopping with your dad in the first place?
That happened to me. So do you remember JJB?
Yes.
Sports?
It was
Yeah.
like JD kind of thing.
Yeah, remember JJB? So
There
when
used to
I
be
was
the
a
JJB
kid,
Stadium in Wigan. or
yeah, but
something.
when I was younger, right, I was up in JJB at Liffey Valley. It was in the retail park at the time. It's Sports Direct now. And me and my mum, I was getting a pair of runners, and this fella came in with a gun.
What?
Yeah, and they had to they brought us back where they stored the shoes and put the shutters down, and we had to wait in there.
Hang
Like,
on
I'll
a
never
second. Why
forget
have I
it.
never heard about this story?
Jake, I told you this. You just don't listen.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, they came in with a gun, and then they were like, "Okay, it's safe to go out now." But I was
And
shitting
did they get
myself to go
arrested?
out. I don't
Was it
know
on the
what
news?
happened.
Like,
I was only a kid. I just remember him coming in with a gun.
that's we actually.
I didn't get the
we've
runners.
spoken
Funny
about
enough,
that, though.
yeah, we were in KFC. We might have
We've done
mentioned this on the
We've
podcast
done it on the
ages ago.
podcast, yeah.
But we were in a hold up outside KFC.
But it was the security core van got held up and they robbed the money off them.
Yeah.
But they didn't have
actually got
guns.
the
We
money,
were
did
sitting there eating
They had
our
knives,
chips and
did they not?
chicken.
Was it knives?
No, I think they did have. I don't know. Can't really remember.
They had
Stuff-
water guns.
anything like
For the
that.
purpose of hyperbole, they had grenades and everything. It was
No,
mental.
but stuff like that really scares you. So yeah,
It is quite
in
shocking.
pennies, luckily enough, I'm older and wiser that I just told him he's a gobshite. Like, and
Yeah, but even if he had robbed them, he would have got, what, €15 or something?
yeah, true.
I know.
Really?
Penny's making a fortune now.
Yeah.
It's so busy.
But anyway, they
Trolley
didn't have
stacked
the
up
t-shirts.
to the last.
And they're
That'll
now
be
on
€26.
Yeah.
These self-scanning things that they have in all the clothes shops, which I am baffled at how they work, because you basically pick all your clothes up, just throw them into the, the box,
No,
and it
pennies
tells you what
haven't
it
got
is.
them ones. That's Zara.
They
and
do.
Like,
They have it now. Go there now. Honestly,
But it
they
must
have
be
it.
in weight, is it?
No, because
They
2
measure the
t-shirts can
weight.
weigh the same. There must be these super fast cameras, because you literally, I bought 4 things in Zara one
And
of
you
these.
don't scan anything?
no, you
No,
just put
you
it.
just
how
put
does
them
it-
in. I don't know how it works. It's absolutely
No, but you know what
amazing.
happened to me one time? So I done that in Zara. I put it in the thing. I was walking out and I was like, beep, 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 beep. So I'm like being pure smug, like, oh, well, like, there's me receipt. And he was like, he's just literally with his phone, just went like that to me bag and was like, oh no, the
Something
tracksuit
didn't
buttons
scan.
never went through. And I was
Oh.
like,
Jesus.
but that's the system that you put it on. He goes, oh yeah, sometimes that doesn't work. Like, so.
It is amazing technology, though. It's so fast. I actually put my head in the thing the other day to see if I could like see the cameras and stuff. I'd probably look like a weirdo, like, but I was like, just
Probably.
wondered how it was going to work. And then you take the tags off yourself now,
Right.
so they're kind of just getting rid
But they
of
don't
everyone
have
working in it.
the tags that you have
They
to
do.
manually take off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
no,
they do. You
them.
have to put it in. It goes like zzz, and then you pull the back
Do you
out.
ever
You
just
have to do it
think of
yourself.
like, well, not like now, but like I do think about my poor dad. He wouldn't be able to. He probably would, like, but it's not really good for like that generation,
not.
like your nan and granddad now going in and they don't even have people on tills anymore.
It's not. And do you know what annoys me? I always do a late shop in Super Value after the football on a Thursday, and
That's when you get me flowers. That you haven't got
so
me in
I
ages.
took a trolley in the other week. It is. I
Weeks
actually.
since you got me flowers.
But I took a trolley in the other week and none of the tills were open. It was only the self tills. And then you're like trying to stack €100 worth of food on this little tiny square. It's the most annoying. I actually looked at the woman and I was like, why can't you just open a till for this? Because it's stupid. Like, it's taken me
I
twice
know,
as
but you
long.
know, sometimes stuff like that when you get really annoyed to like people that just walk there.
I wasn't
Jay
annoyed.
couldn't get annoyed.
I
would
was
he?
just
No, like-
disappointed
No.
in them.
Definitely.
Yeah.
no.
Your jellies were falling off that I was buying you, and then they had to put the flowers on, and they weren't
That's why you
weighing
didn't
and
get
just-
the flowers because
oh.
you didn't fit on
nightmare.
the thing.
And the orchard thieves smashed on the floor.
Oh, so you went to a new barber's this week.
Oh, I did.
Do you know what?
Yeah,
We're
here's
actually
actually
gonna
nice.
I've been twice.
twice in 1 week.
Twice in in 10 days.
Why are you going
Why
so
not
often?
twice?
Because it's not just a haircut, it's an experience.
Come on, what's the
Tell us where you've
experience?
went.
So there's a new
Backstacking
Turkish
crack.
barbers
Oh.
in Enniskillen. Have you been, Poddy? No.
Paddy, we're gonna get you to flash a picture up for our video listeners and watchers here to see what Nathan looked like in this barber's. He sent
This
us
is
a
me
picture.
getting my haircut. Check it out now.
But it wasn't just a haircut. Tell us about this while it's on
No, it's
screen.
not just a haircut. It's a full-on spa experience.
So what you get done?
So you go in, right?
Yeah,
He
I'm
washes your hair
excited.
straight away.
like
then-
a
Then he puts a
normal
towel
barber's
around your
experience.
head.
Yeah, it's still
Then you
normal.
sit there and dry
So
your
you're
hair.
sitting there with the turban
And
on.
then he says to me, you want face mask? And I says, no, I'm okay. He says, it's free. I says, go on then, I'll have it.
You cheapo.
He
Rubber
puts
bargain.
this like cement type stuff all on me nose,
clay.
rubs it in, cleanses me face.
I thought you looked actually extra
Then he
fresh.
says, we wash this off now. I says, no problems. Head back in the bowl, massaged me face, rubbed it all off.
Well, I would hope he would wash it off after you put it
Moisturizer on. Moisturizer on then.
Oh.
I was going, how much is this going to cost? Anyway, he then says, you want your nose doing? I says, yeah.
Yeah,
Go on.
defo. State
Yeah.
of it.
You seen these nostrils?
How much wax have you got, mate?
So
I hope
2
you have
buckets came out.
Big cotton buds.
It was a brush dipped in the bucket. Up the nostril. No, so he's done them anyway.
You'll have
And
to charge
then
you double
he
for them.
says he got the wax stuff out with on the ear, and
What?
the
Do you
flame.
have hairy ears?
No, I don't. I will
You
have now
obviously
because
did.
he
No,
started.
well, you didn't think you did. You obviously did.
Hey?
Did you not get your
What are you
eyebrows
saying?
done as well?
What are you saying?
Did you not get your eyebrows
No, he
done?
didn't do the eyebrows.
Oh,
So
shame.
anyway, then I got my hair cut.
Shame.
This is an hour into it, and then finished that, and then he washed my hair again to get all the
Oh, no,
cut
that
hairs
is
out.
such a good idea.
Conditioned it, And then he says, you want hot towel? I says, no, I'm okay. He says, I give you a hot towel. So anyway, hot towel over the face, wrapped around, made a little space for me nostrils so I could fucking breathe.
Peppa Pig.
And then he
over
left
here.
me for 5 minutes just to chill. And I was like, this is
Heaven.
the best thing I've had. And then I got the till. How much? How much?
€40.
£14.
I give over.
£14.
I don't know why I said
was
euro,
in
we're in on
for a
scale.
full, I'd say 35, 40
Was that
minutes.
like an introductory price?
No, I went back again 7 days later and got the same thing.
That is mental.
And by the way,
£14
he
for that.
says, do you want... Oh, no, this is the funniest bit of the whole thing. Halfway through cutting my hair, he's like looking at my hairline. He says, you want hair transplant?
No way.
I says, what? He says, you probably need hair transplant soon. I says, oh, maybe up ahead. He says,
God.
my cousin in Turkey, half price.
How much? £7 for that? Half price.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, you definitely don't need a hair transplant.
I told him all the story about a friend of mine who just got it done anyway, and I says he went in Ireland and it was $4,000. He says, oh, $2,000 in Turkey. You speak to me, I get you on with my cousin.
No, but you don't need a hair transplant. You've just got a big fod. That's all it is.
Hello?
I know, I've got the same. It's like hereditary.
No, but let me see.
Hereditary?
Your forehead's not like yours.
No,
Jake.
yours is massive.
Yours is way
You've
bigger.
got a bigger forehead than me.
No,
No,
definitely
definitely
not.
Let's do a forehead off.
So you would recommend going to the
Yeah,
Turkish barbers?
new Turkish barbers in Enniskillen.
I think I might
really
try it
good.
out.
I really
Not to get
wanna
me
try it.
haircut, but just to get the whole experience. Because we've talked about this again before, but barbers in Dublin are just very expensive.
Like, how much,
nowadays.
honestly, would you pay for that in Dublin?
Oh, well, my haircut alone in Dublin. Now, in fairness, I go to a friend of mine now, so he's just always like, which is always awkward, because he's like, just pay me whatever you think.
Oh.
And that's even worse. But I did used to go to a haircut before that, and I stopped going because it was like €50 for a haircut. Just a haircut. That was it. And it was like, I wasn't even, like, my hair has always been long for the last few years. It was just like a style and take the weight out type
And
thing.
if you were to get your nose, ears...
It'd be probably
Face mask.
€80, I would say, all that stuff. I don't know. I've never been to a Turkish barber's. I've been once to a Turkish barber's in Liverpool, but it was just a haircut. I didn't get the whole back sack and crack and all that stuff done. By the way, Patrick and Nathan's band didn't believe the back sack and crack was an actual thing.
He thought we were winding
He
them
thought
up.
we were
but hang
completely
on.
winding them up.
Your back, is that your back?
Your back.
Bottom of your back.
The bottom of your back.
Oh, the bottom of your back.
It's kind of your private bits for a male, but most
Back, sack
places
and
don't
crack.
do it, but there is
Yeah,
places
but hang
that will
on.
do
So
it.
if it's crack, is your whole arse as well?
Your whole
Jesus, you have a real
behind.
hairy arse.
I know. I've
He'd
never
be
had
in
one
2
done.
days.
Like you
I need
have
to go to
hairy
the
arse.
Turkish
jeez.
fella.
Maybe that's too much
Yeah,
information.
but Patrick didn't believe it, and then I was going to book him into one while we were on tour, just for
Just
the crack.
downy fluff.
Just
Jake.
for the crack. See what I did there? No? Oh.
Like,
Very good.
surely
But,
that would be extremely
I
painful
don't know
for a man.
anyone that's actually ever had it done.
No, I don't.
Because I just think it's mental.
Oh, I do. And you know him.
You
He
could've
told us he had it done.
Oh, I do know who
Yeah.
got done, yeah. Anyway, we'll move on.
And he's
Um,
50.
He's 50.
Yeah, but can I also come from the
And
whole
he got it
side
6
of
months
like how clean you'd feel?
Oh, it'd be amazing. Yeah.
Because as a girl, like personally, you feel so much better.
Yeah, but
after
imagine the sweat.
that. What about it?
Well, it's nowhere to go.
That's like saying about a girl.
Surely you have to wash yourself before going in. Do you know what I mean?
No, but if you've no hair at all, the sweat's going to just drip off.
You'd be less sweaty because you don't have hair.
Oh,
Like,
I don't
surely
agree.
bald people sweat
I
less
think it's
than
just
people
much
with hair.
cleaner. No,
No.
I'd say they do.
No.
Because it's not as hot.
my dad's bald and he's always sweating.
I think I sweat more
My
because I've
dad
got long
sweats
hair.
from his head. No,
But that's where everyone
But you
sweats
don't have
from,
as much hair on your head as you do on your balls.
I'm just talking about your head for
Oh,
now.
right,
like.
right.
How do you
okay.
know?
Sponsored by Veet.
Anyway, moving on.
So anyway, I went
Swiftly.
I had my best mate Paul over this week, and we went to a comedy club for the first time in years. I've actually, I don't think I've ever been to an actual comedy club. I've been to a comedy gig.
Where was this?
It was in the Laughter Lounge in Dublin, and
Why is it called that?
because it's very funny, but it's lovely, and it, you know, like, it was a completely different night out than I've ever had before. Because it was like, so there was a fella called Adam Rowe, who's a Scouts comedian, who was over. He's really good. And he had 2 other guys on before him doing like 15 minutes.
Were they good?
Yeah, really funny. One of them was from over in the Wirral, just across the water from Liverpool, and one of them was from Dublin. and I forget the names. I'm really sorry about that, but they were really funny, and it was a great night out.
Did you eat and drink beforehand?
Different. Sorry, that's what I wanted to mention. We went to a place called Booth and Fritz, and I'm going to mention it. The cheapest dinner I've ever had in Dublin, right? You get
Paul said it was the cheapest because he paid.
Well, it was very cheap for me because Paul paid. But you don't get a choice what you're getting. Okay, your starter is a garlic bread. Your mains, you can either choose chicken or beef.
Yeah.
And then for this, when I say beef, I mean steak. You can get a fillet steak or a strip loin steak. The fillet steak is 7 ounce. The strip loin is 10. And then for dessert, you get profiteroles with a bit of chocolate sauce. Okay.
Lovely.
So that's the menu. You know what you're getting when you're going.
Sounds perfect.
How much would you pay for that in Dublin?
Are we talking? Is it
how much do you think that would be in Dublin?
If you're going into a normal restaurant?
Yeah.
3 courses?
Yeah.
45, 50 euro.
Oh, by the way, I didn't say that the fries that you get are bottomless, so you can just keep ordering them. And the garlic bread that you get at the start is also bottomless. So
you'd imagine 50 euro if it's for a steak and all that. Yeah.
30 euro each.
Brilliant.
Great
value.
Oh, the best value place I was ever in. I know, I feel like we always talk about food and coffee and drinking and eating, but such good value and so quick, because the whole business plan is obviously we know what you're eating, get you in, get you out.
Yeah. Good idea.
In fairness, me and Paul went, and I'd say we were in there less than 40 minutes.
They're also only buying 10 ingredients realistically as well,
and they know what they're cooking,
so they know what they're doing.
Such a good idea.
And it was really because you kind of expect when you're going somewhere like that it's just going to be okay, but the steak was unreal, really nice food. So I was like, 100% I'll be going back.
So back to the gig. Was the many at the gig?
Sold out. So the Laughter Lounge.
Yeah, I was just going to say, what's that?
So it was like cabaret seating. So I'd say the room, if it was done in rows, could probably hold 350. But I'd say there was 200 people in it. And really funny. Just do you know when you're actually sore from laughing? But there was this one fella behind me, and he was either really intoxicated or just really annoying, and he just kept heckling, and I was really
the whole
awkward.
Idea is heckling, not laughing.
No, because sometimes when they're doing crowd work, it's funny.
What's heckling? What is heckling?
Just shouting up and interrupting.
Oh,
but I felt so awkward because
I thought heckling meant laughing.
No, this fellow was sitting
that's cackling.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was.
So this fellow was sitting literally a foot away from me, and when you're on stage and you obviously can't really see the crowd, so I was like, he's going to think that it's me shouting out, and I'm doing that whole thing that every time he does it, looking behind in disgust, like it's not me, it's this fella. Do you know what I mean? But he was so annoying.
And what was he actually shouting?
He just kept trying to be funny, and he was just like, "Oh, go on, Adam!" in the middle of him telling the joke, and it's just like, just shut up, wait for the punchline and laugh. So that kind of, it didn't ruin the night, but
Paul told me you got real feisty with him, and actually
I told him to shut up at one stage because he was just wrecking me. He was ruining the night.
No, there was something else. Something he called you fat.
What?
Yeah.
No, so after the gig, we got talking about, he'd come over and he wouldn't leave us alone then. And he was like, he asked me something about
where do you
food
live?
or something. Oh yeah, no, he was telling me he lived in Tala. And I was like, oh, there's a great Chinese in Tala. And he was like, oh, yeah, that's why you're fat, because you love Chinese. I was like,
ouch.
Hang on a second. So that was the end of our conversation, and we abruptly left.
Where did you go
left
then?
Him to it.
Yeah, where did you go then, Jim?
I got probably the most intoxicated I've been in a long time.
Wow.
You text me, which I thought, right, so fair enough, you were going to a comedy night. I was like, happy days, I'll have a chill evening.
Yeah.
And you text me, Karen, can you take... back to this bleeding Invisalign, the Invisalign bag out your car and Paul's suitcase, and I'm like,
so we left our stuff in Karen's car, so that was why I was like,
and I was like, Jay, can you not just grab all that stuff on your way in? I'm heading to bed. And then I felt bad, so I was like, no, do you know what, I'll just take the suitcase and get
I'll go down.
Yeah,
I'll get it.
Yeah,
but I was still a bit confused of like, all right, why have I to get it? Until he rocks in at 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah, I hadn't had that big of a night out in a long time. I think it was because we were off all weekend and Paul was over, and it was a great night.
Just a special occasion, yeah.
It was just a good night, do you know what I mean? So, but then Karen...
And what was Coppers like?
We didn't go to Coppers. Didn't stay out that
Where
late.
did you actually go, actually?
We went to Dawson Street, 37, on of Alan Clancy's place.
That's
great
good,
spot.
isn't it?
Yeah, that is a
really
lovely
good spot. And then I was texting Connor, who plays bass in my band, and he was going somewhere, and then I didn't realise that I was texting him until the next morning, and we didn't end up meeting.
See, right now, I can't ever fathom that. Like, I can't get how people can get that drunk that they can't remember. Like, I said to Jake, Jesus, Jake, when I was getting up this morning, there was bleeding McDonald's splattered all over the kitchen. And he was like, who got McDonald's?
I forgot we've got
And
McDonald's.
I was like, no, literally, there was fucking chicken bleeding selects everywhere,
The
chips
story
on the floor.
gets worse
Hang on,
because
red sauce on the bleeding doors and all. And I'm like, he says, who got McDonald's? And I'm like, it must
They had a
have been
food
you.
fight clearly when they got in.
I
But did you not get a pizza?
So I
And
didn't know
Buff and
this.
Fritz.
And again, this hasn't happened since I was very young. But
He won't even eat a ham and cheese
so
toasty
Paul
with
was
me
like-
because he's being good.
So I had the steak.
Like-
So the next day I ate nothing because that night we'd had the steak. Then Paul told me as we were going over to Dorset Street, we apparently got pizza. Now, I've no recollection of getting this pizza.
But like,
I
what
remember
were you
being in
drinking?
Dorset Street.
Like absolute bleeding arsenic.
I was
How can you
drinking
not remember?
Di Serrano.
Yeah, but I'm sorry.
And then...
No. What were you drinking? Maybe it was you heckling and being a gobshite at the comedy, and your man is behind you telling you to shut up. If you can't remember having a bleeding slice of pizza or a McDonald's fight in the kitchen, you were the gobshite. So whoever that man was, I'm actually apologising for you that Jake is a gobshite when he has a drink. Like, that man is probably the soundest fella ever, and he called you a fat Chinese because you are wrecking his head for the night. Fucking gobshite. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't remember Ant, but you can remember he was a
I
dope.
remember bits, but I don't remember getting a pizza. And then Paul said
Or
on the way home,
McDonald's.
I insisted that we got McDonald's because I was starving. I was like, I've had steak and pizza, how can you be starving?
So really,
no.
you need a time of reflection.
I do. The next day, I didn't eat. I don't think I ate anything because I
Hang on.
actually made myself like...
You didn't. You got a wow burger.
Paul got a wow burger.
You got a wow burger, and you ate Paul's chicken selects that he got as well. So stop that now.
So
Did anyone eat the McDonald's that was left?
did we eat
No,
the
I shouldn't
McDonald's
have
or
been.
did we leave it?
No, I was fuming because them chicken selects are expensive.
So it
and you
must
got
have been
loads of them
hungry.
and didn't eat them.
Yeah. But
Lenny.
comedy nights
You
out,
wouldn't
back
even
to the start of this, I think I
What
would
the-
I think we should do it more often. Like,
Not if we end up like you anyway.
no, maybe not going out as much after it. But can I just say, I haven't gone out like that
Can I just
in
say?
years.
Can I just say, my whole thing is, right, you go down this whole thing, but like, I would love us to do that and have a great night out, but if I'm out with Jake, it's like, oh no, do you want a drink? But I don't. I'm not going to have one. Are you having a dessert? Because no, I'm all right, Karen. But yeah, he goes out with his friends and gets every bleeding bit of takeaway there is in the whole city centre. But if I ask him even for a dessert, no, you can get one, but I'm being good. Like that
But I'm
really
not stopping you from getting them.
See, that
but you
really
see, that
winds
is the
me up.
problem. The problem when you're trying to be healthy, or the problem when you're trying to be in the gym, you don't drink because as soon as you have a few drinks, it's then
eat,
right. We're
yeah,
going to
yeah.
have to
Yeah,
get
but
food.
like,
We're gonna,
sometimes
and
I'd
just
like you to let loose with me, not just
any-
with Paul.
what's the word? Any self-control
Do you know what I mean?
just goes out the window, and
Yeah,
you're just eating everything. I was actually the next day. I was
Sorry,
disgusted
I'm going
with
back
myself.
to my last week's perfect Sunday, and my perfect Sunday would be you letting loose.
Just
a little.
us two getting absolutely
Shit-faced.
Yeah, and
yeah.
going to a comedy club and having the crack.
Okay, we will go to a comedy club, Karen. I'll take you to a
Yeah,
comedy
well, you
club.
won't be watching your calories either with me if you
No,
didn't with Paul.
I'm going to eat everything.
I'm so
all
excited.
the food. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. We went to a comedy club. It was a great night out. One thing that I want to talk about this week is I put my foot in it with a phone call situation. Okay, I think whenever someone is going to have their phone on speaker, that there should be a new sort of technology
Yeah.
that says this
You
phone
are on
call is on
speaker.
speaker. So I was on the phone to mum. And I was not giving out, but I was kind of half giving out or asking about our sister Kira. Mum had the phone on speaker and Kira was beside her. And I was like, oh no, completely put my foot in it. You said this happened with you with someone else that we won't mention who it is, just in
It
case.
happened to me last week.
But vaguely the
And
same
I thought
scenario.
they were on their own, and there was someone else in the car who didn't know the information that I was talking to, who the person I'd rang about.
Yes.
Talking about finances and other stuff, and no. So if anyone rings me now, if there's someone in the car, I'm just gonna say, "Hi, yeah, I'm here with whatever.
But is that
How's
on,
things?"
Is
Yeah.
that on you? Is that on the person ringing because they're giving out or because that's something that someone else should know? Or
Most
is it on the
people
person
I know
answering?
who are ringing me about business or whatever, they'll just say, well, are you on your own?
Yeah, straight away.
Well, they
Straight
should.
away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
You know,
But I do think there should be a technology or even like a button or something that shows you are on speaker.
because you can get yourself in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Or
So
get
now,
them in a lot of
that's
trouble.
why
should I
anytime
say.
you ring, I'm like, hi Nathan, Karen's just beside me here. Just letting you know, you're on speaker.
Do you know, I'd love
Where are you,
to know...
Jake? Yeah, me and Karen are here in the car. Yeah, Karen's here beside me. Yeah.
Hiya, Jake.
She's in the
No, but
passenger
I
seat.
would
Yeah.
love to know what you actually like. My thing is like, I'd love to know what Jake is like when I'm not around. Like, is he the real funny one? Is he like, describe Jake when I'm
but
not around?
he doesn't really speak about you when you're not there.
No, I don't mean about me. I just mean in general. Like, I'd love to know. Like, do you never think what I'm like without you around people?
But you're the same.
Yeah, I think everyone's kind of the same. I am
He
like
doesn't
I
really
am.
change. You know, if he's on tour, like he's
Yeah, I'd
just,
love to know
he's
what
just
he's
the
like.
same.
But like I'm quite sensible
never
on
shuts
tour
up.
because I do like even on tour whenever we're out and stuff, I do believe that as a tour manager, I can't get
Oh, here we
in a
go, him and
state
his
where
whistle.
I can't be.
You can't be eating
What's the
McDonald's
word?
and pizza in
No,
one
but
night.
Yeah, and
I need to be accountable for
Fritz.
the other lads' actions, kind of thing.
Jake,
Does that make sense? Because that's my.
It's very mature.
Yeah.
It is, but that is one thing that I'm like now. If we're on tour, I'm like, okay, I can have a few drinks, but I can't lose control of myself. Do you know what I mean?
Whereas Nathan's like, yeah, it's grand.
Just chat to Jake. He's
Just
got it all
tell the
sorted.
tour bus driver
It's
to
fine.
meet us at the petrol station near London. It's fine. We'll get an Uber.
We'll be there in another hour. I promise.
Nathan, we are in Scotland. So yeah,
Oh,
I
good
just
crack.
wanted to, and the other thing with phone calls, right, which I find very funny, me and
But
you.
hang on, that thing about your sister and all, I always think if you're not going to just say it to them, then you shouldn't be giving out
No,
about
well,
them
I
anyway.
did. I addressed the situation then, and I kind of had it out
I
with
think
her.
everyone, if we all lived by that, if you're not going to say it to their face, then don't say it.
But that's life, isn't it?
Hmm.
Like, you know,
I know,
sometimes
but-
you want a good gossip about someone.
Yeah, but I'd also
I
just
love
tell them.
ringing Nathan and have a good gossip about someone, but now I'm going to always be like, are you by yourself, Nathan?
Yep.
Just to be sure.
You're on your own.
The
Yeah.
other thing, though, to do with phones, right, is phone signal, okay? And I found that we, and especially you two, are like polar opposites, okay? So I've probably started getting more like Karen from spending years with her. But if you phone me, right, or say you're on the phone to Karen and your phone signal is terrible because like it is when you're traveling
It's really
all the
bad
time.
at the minute. Yeah.
But you will just sit on the phone and stay on the phone for 3 minutes with bad signal, and then after
I
like
wouldn't do 3 minutes.
okay, 2 minutes you would.
No, I wouldn't.
You would,
no,
and you'd
I'd
just
I'd
be
last
like-
30, 40 seconds.
Yeah, sorry, I
on
lost
the
you
phone.
there. How are you?
Yeah.
Whereas if Karen is on the phone and you lose signal, she's like, hello, hello, oh, and just buttons you.
Well, Dad's like that as well.
Yeah, I'm not talking to you, and then she won't ring you
Nathan,
back.
I can't hear Nathan. Nathan,
Gets so annoyed.
and I can hear him. Yes, Dad, he can't hear me.
You
Nathan, Nathan,
I'd
gone.
actually,
Yeah.
you've never really, you don't really lose the head. You're so mellow.
I
yeah,
don't
you
really
are quite
lose.
chilled
You're
actually.
so chill.
But I find in that scenario, I get annoyed, whereas you don't. Like, you'll be on the phone to me, and I'm starting to get annoyed, and I'm like, yeah, but he's not. So just
I think
hold
I've
off
mellowed in the last 5 years a lot more.
with age, like a fine.
With age, you
No,
just
but you're
become
so
a bit more
mellow. Like, or like, yeah, the signal will be complete, and you'll just let it go, and then
Should
just
be
ring
called
back.
Marsh, shouldn't he?
Marsh.
Marshmallow.
Oh,
That was terrible. sorry.
Anyway.
that was shocking.
Right, I think it's time we take a quick break after that terrible joke. We will see you all in the next part.
See you shortly. Hi guys, why not join us for our extra special Patreon, which is available every week on the Carter Couch with loads more content for only €5. Check it out.
Welcome back to episode 6 of the Carter Couch. We want to say a big welcome to all our new Patreon listeners.
We do. We've a load of new Patreons
We have
this
another
week.
10,000 this week.
I'm going to mention some of them here. We have Ian Colburn, Nolene, sorry if I've pronounced this wrong, Oglesby, Alison O'Brien, Berry, Tina, Rachel, Christine, the list
Hi
goes
to
on.
you all.
Hello to you all on Patreon. If you haven't joined us on the Cards Couch Club yet, you can get exclusive extra content plus early access to these episodes on Patreon. Why would you not? for a €5 a month. €5.
€5.
Well, I was thinking the exchange rate. It's like £4.50 or €5 a month. So we have some questions from our patrons. A special shout out to Christina Riley as well, who watches the episodes every Monday with her mother Patricia. Hello, Patricia. And can Nathan give a special shout out to Ashley from Bangor in County Down?
Hello, Ashley in Bangor. Hope you're keeping well. Look forward to seeing you soon.
There we go. We have some listener questions as well from some of our Patreons and from some of our normal listeners too. Patrice has wrote in to ask, which of you... Oh, I know where this is going to go already.
What?
Which of you has the worst road rage?
Jake.
I am so bad with road rage. I just get so angry on the road. Do you know what annoys me on the road? Is people that just can't drive. Just like, I think the driving test should be so much harder than it is. And I honestly think that once you hit an age, you should do the test again.
No, but can we please go back to how bad you are? You beeped at a learner.
Oh, Karen, you keep bringing this up. This was like 5 years ago.
No, it's not.
I actually felt really bad about that.
Yeah, but hang on, you only felt bad because I made you feel bad.
Did you ever watch Otto, the film?
No.
No.
Is that with Tom Hanks, isn't it? I think I've...
Oh,
no,
lads, you
maybe
have to
I
watch that film. So
Is it good?
Why?
Because he's teaching his neighbour, who's a Spanish woman, how to drive.
I have
And
watched it.
there's-
We watched it
The
here.
fella
in
beats
Ennis
behind and he gets out and he grabs and he puts him up
That
against the
is
throat.
brilliant.
She's a
oh my
fucking
God, I
glitter.
love that. That was so good.
But like I do, and I'll hold my hands up. It is something that I need to work on. But I do get really
like it's
bad
borderline.
road
It
rage.
turns me off you.
Do you know, like
Because you go that mad about something so minor. Like, do you know what? Right, so picture this. This is what I always think of. If...
great band.
What?
Picture
Picture this.
Sorry,
I
Come.
love them. Like, they could... That person that you're having an absolute bleeding 7 at could have had the worst news. They're having a shit day. They're not 100% concentrating. They're not meaning to be an absolute dope on the road.
Yeah, Jake.
But like, imagine
But
they
what if
could
you
have
feel
got
bad?
a worse...
And what if they're just a really bad
Yeah, but
driver?
they could have had a worse phone call. They could have had something shit and they're not concentrating. Like, sometimes you're bleeding doing stuff that you shouldn't be doing when you're driving and I have to correct
Like
you
what?
on that.
Like what?
Why'd that sound bad?
Yeah. Aye.
No. What?
Did you Chris in the back seat
Please
of the
do
MG?
not
Did you?
incriminate me. Thank you very much. Especially in my sponsored MG. I'm a very safe driver.
I'd hate to be buying that car after you.
No, but like, no, it really,
Hashtag
really
brand ambassador.
annoys me.
Yeah, it does. But there is so there's a roundabout by where we live, and people on that roundabout. Do you know when people drive on the roundabout and there's a big yellow box to say "Don't go into this area"?
Oh, that does annoy me.
That is blocked.
That does annoy me.
It really
Right,
annoys
see,
me.
you can see he's not even in the car, people, and
So,
he's already getting annoyed.
The answer to your question, Patrice, is I'd say I have
Jake
the worst
does.
road
Yeah.
rage. Do you not get any road rage?
Oh, I do, but
Marshmallow over
again, I've
Yeah,
just mellowed in the
marshmallow.
last 5 years.
Like, yeah, I think it might be a
They
Dublin
call me
thing
mellow
too, though.
yellow.
Because I think in Enniskillen, if you have road rage, everyone knows you. Whereas in Dublin, no one knows you. Do you know what I mean?
No, but I'm sorry, you are a bit recognisable.
Funny enough, whenever I went to see mum and dad in Liverpool, I couldn't get over the road rage.
There's a
There
lot
was
of it.
people getting out of the cars and like
but that
wanting
would
a
be Jake.
full-on
I
fight
can't
with
get
people.
over how bad Paul
Honestly,
is of a driver.
it's-
My mate Paul as well.
Do you know what he saved that as in my phone? What's
What?
his second name?
Cassidy.
Yeah, I've still got him as Paul Stall because the first time I met him, he drove us the cinema.
Yeah.
It wasn't the first time I met him, but the first time we were out with him.
He took
And he kept stalling his BMW. He had a manual. And we'd be like, "Duk, duk,"
he,
at the
uh,
I
lights.
must have been nervous.
He
with
forgot
you.
to put his
saved his
handbrake
number.
on one time as well, and his car rolled into a bollard. He
God.
came back to it like an hour later, and the bonnet was gone.
Paul Stall.
Great fella, terrible driver. Dad, I remember he took me and Dad to the match one time, and when we got back home, Dad was like, "I'm never getting in the car with him again."
Says Dad.
Yeah,
The
Dad
fastest driver in
He
the world.
always slags
Oh
me
my God.
driving. He's the one that reversed his Range Rover into a pillar.
So he did.
didn't
Up at
He
our
was
apartment.
raging.
Remember, he blamed you, Jake, even though he was driving.
Oh, so
It
that
was Jake's
story.
fault.
So my dad came over and they were staying with us, and it was like 1 a.m. at this stage or something. It was late, and he parked in a space, but we've an underground car park at the apartment, and I was like,
wasn't
"Dad,
our space,
you can't park in that space. That's not ours." And he was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, right, okay." And I was like, "Just park in that space over there." So, and then
it was bad.
whatever he'd done, he had this Range Rover that had reversing
mirror,
cameras, had
sensors.
sensors on it, and he reversed into this concrete pillar, and then it was my fault.
But he obviously went that fast that the sensors didn't have time to
Anyway.
Probably.
bleep.
Yeah, probably.
Reverse, bang.
An extension to this question, who's the best parker out of us all?
Me.
I honestly think...
For a girl, I'm good, Jake.
I would like to do a challenge one day between me and you.
Am I not
who
even
is
in the
best
challenge?
Parker. Well, I taught you how to drive and how to park.
Yeah,
so
but for a
everything
girl,
that you know
I
how
can
to do,
parallel park like I'm shit hot.
Yeah, but I kind of instilled that into you.
You did.
It's like reverse in every spot and parallel park. But I would have to say is, if I didn't have sensors or a camera, I've been very lucky. Every van that I've had, I've drove transit vans that still had sensors on.
See, I've only had
I think I'd be lost
the
without
last
them.
10 years.
Maybe that's a challenge
You
we
always
should do.
said Nathan was the better parker.
You are a really good parker.
I can get into the tightest of spaces.
Oh.
I can.
He could get himself out of a tight situation.
Were you with us when we took the van to Waterford, to that theatre?
Theatre Royal.
And there was about a centimetre either side of the mirror.
It's such an accomplishment.
Got through it.
Oh, there's no better feeling.
No scrapes.
Macroom, I posted it, the gig that I did last month.
I did see that.
I drove through a very
You would have
tight
got a
spot.
scooter beside you, though, to be honest.
That's what people
Yeah,
were commenting
I
as
would've
well.
done that
I'd
with
have
my
to
eyes
bust through
closed.
there.
Yeah.
All right, Debbie from Cork.
I
Poor
need
Debbie,
alone.
leave her alone.
So do you know what, Patrice?
Oh,
I'm gonna
getting
hold
on
my hands
somebody
up, I'm
from
the blessed.
Cork. Do you know what happened to me in Cork not that long ago?
What's that?
So remember that woman that was absolutely pissed drunk? And she came, this is a real random story, I don't know why I thought about it.
Segue.
But she barged in when I was going to the toilet, and I remember saying to my friend, oh my God, Jesus, she's absolutely bleeding paralytic, right? And then I went over to the bar and I was sitting down, we were chatting with my friend, and I was trying to order a pizza. I don't know if I told this story.
I don't think
And she
you did.
came over and she's like, sorry, but now bear in mind, right, I was actually been trying to order this pizza for ages because your man at the hotel said, room service here is shit. Order a room, blah blah blah, order on Uber. So I was trying to download Uber, wouldn't work, didn't know my Apple password, the usual. So I was getting annoyed at this point because it was getting late. And then I said, oh, give us the phone, I'll just ring. So I'm on the phone trying to ring this thing, and she's like, sorry, excuse me. And I'm like, sorry, just 1 second. Like, I'm on the phone, your man's like, what's your air code of that hotel? Here I am. Oh, I don't know. So I'm like to my friend, can you Google the air code with her? And she still keeps shouting, excuse me, can I get a photo? So I put the phone on and I said, yeah, just 1 sec, I'm just on the phone. Oh no. So she disappears. So I'm thinking, oh, she's obviously just gone to get herself another drink or whatever. Didn't see her. When the pizza actually came, I said to my friend, I said, oh, where did that woman go actually? And I'll get a photo. She was nowhere to be seen. Do you know the next day I got an email off her saying how rude I was that I wouldn't get a photo with her? I was like, here you love. I actually couldn't believe it.
Did you reply to the email?
No, I didn't. But the email was like that.
Was her
I'm
name
so
Karen?
rude. That I was so rude. And anyway, she's not even a fan of mine. But I'm like, first of all,
why
if
did you want a
didn't-
picture?
Exactly. Why did you want a photo? But I could have been on the phone. Now, bear in mind, I know I was only ordering a pizza, but I could have been on about me anyone.
Yeah.
It could have been an important phone call. And she was the one that kept calling me. I nicely said to her, hang on 1
give
second,
me a
just on the
minute, yeah.
phone. But I was rude, and
There's
she
plenty
actually
of people out
emailed me.
there like that. There is.
Me and Sharon were in Donegal a few days ago, and some woman
Not
came
Karen.
up.
Sharon.
No, Sharon.
Actual
And some
Sharon.
woman came up to me and she says, who are you? And I says,
Oh, I hate that.
Who are
Nathan.
you?
I says, who are you? I'm Julie. I need a picture. And she says, I don't even know who you are.
Oh,
And I
people
said,
always do
I actually
that.
said, well, why do you want a picture?
Yeah, why do you want a
if don't
picture?
know?
Or like people, like this happens to me more than I would like to admit, but people who come up and they're like, can I get a picture with you? Yeah. I
love
prefer
your
your brother.
Oh.
And I'm like, why are you asking me for a picture? Why would you even say that? Do you know what I mean?
But I just thought it was weird that woman took her time the next day
Next
even-
day,
and
yeah.
actually to
Email.
be able to say I was the rude person.
Was her name Karen?
Now, what was her name? Because I actually was laughing at the time.
Mary. I think it was Mary from
It
Cork.
wasn't. She wasn't
Anyway,
from Cork, by the
I
way.
want to bring back our In the Bin section from season 1. We've had a couple of people that have wrote stuff in, but there's one thing that I want to put in the bin. I'm going to say this first though. Kerry from Monaghan has wrote that she wants to put easy peel labels in the bin that aren't easy to peel. That is so true. Do you know the hardest thing though
Yeah.
to peel at the minute? Because I'm going through loads of it. Mouthwash. Have you ever tried to take the lid
They're
off a
really
mouthwash?
difficult, yeah.
Oh my God. Why does it have to be
As
so
in you
hard
just
to open?
squeeze and turn.
No, the bit before that.
Oh, the wrapper.
Yeah. I'm talking about Listerine.
I end
Now there
up
is other
actually
mouthwashes available.
having to push the two sides in and unscrew, and then it eventually comes off.
It never comes off. You've always got that little bit around the bottom.
Yeah.
It's so annoying. So that
throwing
should
them in the bin.
straight away go in the bin. But the one thing that I want to put in the bin is the way you can speed up voice notes. So annoying. So Karen listens to voice notes. Karen's
is a
sisters,
godsend.
right? No,
Absolutely.
no, it's not. It's
I
not.
do not want to listen to Jake on a normal.
For 4 minutes.
Karen's
like, no.
sisters, right, already talk. Now, I can't talk, but they talk very fast. And I've got thick Ballyfermot Dublin accents. Well, Ash in particular. And Karen will listen to her on 2.2 times. And I'm like, there's no way you can understand what
Yeah, but
she's
I'm
saying.
not asking
There's
you
not
to listen to
I
that.
hope you can understand
You
what
get
she's saying.
yourself riled up that I'm like, you need to go and lie down.
Oh, it's so annoying.
Why
I'm like,
is that
just turn
affecting
it
your
off.
life?
Or just put it to your ear. I don't need to hear it.
Yeah,
So
get out.
it bugs me so much.
Then.
Yeah. So I want to put
Jake, do you know
times
in
2
8
voice
years'
notes
time,
in.
you're going to be a lot more mellow. Like
I'm
me.
going to mellow
Marshmallow.
out.
You're
Once
going
I've
to be
hit 40,
marshmallowed
I'm
out.
going to mellow out so much.
40? Fuck.
Took you a minute. You're so
By
mellow.
2 voice notes, do you do that as well?
I do 1.5.
So
I change between if
So
I...
funny though. So there was a fella sent me a song yesterday, and I didn't realise it saves
It
at.
says-
It doesn't
keeps
go
what you're
back
at.
to 0.
Yeah, yeah.
And I played, and I was like, he's fucking playing that really
very
fast. It was on 2.5.
Oh,
The whole song was done in a minute. It should have been 3 minutes long.
Brian, our producer, has wrote in, and he hasn't wrote in. He's wrote this here as well, that he, when he's sending really important voice notes to people, he'll talk really slow because he knows that they speed them up. So,
Oh, for
but
God's
imagine,
sake.
we all know Brian, and Brian's voice notes already are 4 minutes long on normal speed. So imagine putting him slow talking.
So
like an hour
even
long.
like Brian's normal
voice note,
voice
but
note.
he'll talk slow into the phone because he knows that they're going
that
to
is
speed
now.
it
He's winding
up.
you up.
This is
He's
no
winding
way.
you up.
That's
He's
what he
There's
definitely
no
winding
way.
you up.
Anyway, guys, that was a long episode, so I think we're going to leave that there.
Yeah.
That is a podcast for this week. A huge thank you to Brian, our producer, and to Paudy on cameras. If you want to get involved in anything we've talked about
Yeah,
in the bin
please do.
section, whatever
Do
it is, send them in too, guys. Do you know where they're sending them?
The Carter
Carter
Couch at gmail.com. Is it?
.net.
Or our social media, which is
No,
just
I'm
at the
joking.
Carter Couch. We will see you all next week for another episode.
Yep.
Have a lovely week, guys. We hope you enjoy yourselves, and we'll see you all soon.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.